What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. So we just got our first ever update for 2025 and they brought a lot of patch notes, so let's see what they fixed. The first thing that we have here says global movement, increase all mantling speeds, doors can now be open and closed while sprinting. This impacts multiplayer zombies and Warzone. For the weapons, new cleaver melee weapon is now available via event rewards. Address an issue where players' view could become obstructed with specific weapons when using the Dark Practitioner Tracer Pack bundle without an optic. Address an issue where the gun screens would not be visible on the SOG Mecha Drake Mastercraft blueprint, and the Hawker Hybrid optic now correctly works with the Ginger Dread blueprint. They also did a UI update, so improved the after action report flow, added a dismiss button to exit at any point and a timer, added a summary at the end, improved readability when searching for a match, addressed the issue where gun screens could not be previewed. Then they said no, some players may see their operator selections and operator customizations reset after this update, which is probably going to be for everyone. Now for multiplayer, they mentioned that there's going to be the brand new modes. I already talked about this in yesterday's video, so I'll have a screenshot here. This is all for like the Squid Game collaboration and all that, but we do have some new items. For example, a new wild card, which is High Roller, and that allows players to equip a 4th score streak. And then they did some updates to score streak. So RCXD slightly reduced the RCXD's max damage. Archangel Launcher addressed a rare issue where the next bullet fired from a weapon after using the Archangel Launcher could be the Archangel Rocket. Care packages will now contain a Scout Pull score streak less frequently. Decrease the damage the LDBR does to its owner. Reduce score requirement from 950 to 800. The Sentry Turn got an update, increased Sentry Turn fire rate, the HP, and reduced score requirement from 1000 to 950. For the Hellstorm, reduced score requirement from 1050 to 1000. The Watchdog Helo slightly increased the Watchdog Helo's damage, increased the accuracy when it acquires a new target, and reduced score requirement from 1100 to 1050. Strategic Bomber reduced the score from 1300 to 1100. The AGR MK1 top speed increase, acceleration increase, addressed the issue where the MK1 was deploying with less HP than intended. And then the Dreadnought slightly increased Dreadnought HP, reduced score requirement from 18 to 17. Now for the UI update, so they address issues where the wrong finisher would sometimes be previewed, address various issues with overlapping text, correct calling cards now displayed during the winner circle and free-for-all, and they did one small audio update, and that was reduce the range of emote sound effects. Now for the zombies patch notes, maps, Citadel de Mort, Elemental Sword, Weapons, General, all swords can now hit up to 2 enemies per swing, which is a big W. The additional hit will do damage based on distance. Additional hit damage is 100% at close to medium distance and 50% beyond that. Players can now parry amalgam grabs with elemental swords. Address the issue where the sword damage could be decreased when using the Void Sheath augment for Ether Shroud. Belmung ability procs more frequently while charged. Reduce the required kills to charge from 40 to 25. Decrease cooldown from 20 to 10 seconds. Slightly lowered the chance to activate the passive effect to account for the decreased cooldown between activations. The Durandal Sword increased special attack damage, increased electric beam special attack damage per tick from 40 to 65% of the zombie's health. Ability now procs more frequently while charged, decreased cooldown for 25 to 3 seconds, slightly lowered the chance to activate the passive effect to account for the decreased cooldown between activation. Addressed an issue where the Durandal's charged attack would not be visible to other players. And then Caliburn adjusted to activate Napalm Burst augment when the sword procs, similar to Balmung and Durandal. And then Solus slightly reduced the effectiveness of armor regeneration ability, slightly increased swing interrupt time for sword swing, lowered armor regeneration percent from 5 to 4% per swing. The main quest addressed an issue where players could sometimes be unable to pick up the lightning rod depending on where it dropped. The lightning rod zombie will now return to the dungeon if there are no players nearby. Address the issue where activating the timeout gobblegum to progress around during the main quest boss fight would respawn eliminated players in the starting area and down them. Players will now respawn in the boss fight area. Address an issue where special round effects would not disable when entering the main quest boss fight. Adjusted Deadshot ADS placement to be more accurate against the main boss. Address the issue where Craft could speak to the player before interacting with him in the dungeon. Address the issue where saving and quitting in a solo match before speaking to Craft would prevent main quest progression after loading floating the save. Address the issue where the light ritual mirror could not be interacted with after a player joins in progress. Address an issue where wisps of light challenge for the mystic orb would freeze visually but still count towards completion. Address the issue where the mystic orb would not be visible to players joining in progress after the night's ceremony. Address the issue where the main quest progress was not saved when picking up the mystic orb after the night's ceremony and saving and quitting in solo. Address the issue where the Durandal sword could be floating upon landing into a saved solo match. Address the issue where melee weapons would not be able to open one of the locks on the Pack-a-Punch container. Close an exploit where players could take no damage and be unable to move when failing the Sanctuary Time challenge. Address some instances where a specific set of interactions could lead to blank objective text. Address the issue where the Blood Ethereum Crystal could get stuck in a non-playable area. And then address some issues with visual effects spawning in non-intended locations. Updated the model for the Mystic Orb. Terminus addressed the issue where players respawn by progressing a round during the main boss fight. With the timeout, Gobblegum would be unable to see the boss's health bar. Address the issue where the workshop lockdown main quest step would end early by placing a shock charge after starting. Special boost option can now properly function during the boat race side quest. And then they introduce the modes here where they talk about dead light, green light, and then directed mode is now available for Citadel Demore with unique rewards. Note the deadline to earn the main quest early completion rewards for Citadel Demore via standard mode has been extended until the end of season 1 to allow players additional time to complete the main quest. Extended time between rounds and the delay between spawning zombies after 5 loop rounds at the round cap in directed mode. Training course address the issue that would prevent the getting new weapons station from progressing. For the weapons, address the issue where players would lose the ability to equip the second weapon if the weapon cycle setting was enabled. For Gobblegums, address the issue that left the player vulnerable briefly while teleporting from anywhere but here or nowhere but there. Gobblegums. For the ammo mods, Shadow Rift Big Game will no longer deal lethal damage to elite enemies. Field upgrades, Ether Shroud, the Void Sheath Augment address the issue where melee weapon damage would not be increased. For the score streaks in zombies, Mutant Injection address the issue where Manger Cannon effect could be stuck on the screen after the score streaks have ended. Chopper Gunner address the issue where the gun from Chopper Gunner could be used after the score streak has ended. Sentry Turn address the issue that prevented a Sentry Turn from being placed after using the Bombing Charge ability. Power-ups, Fire Cell address the issue where rarely a Fire Cell would leave an extra mystery box on the map. Enemies, Doppelgas address the issue where the Needle Blast from a Doppelgas affected by Brain Rot could harm the player. Vermin address the issue where Vermin could sometimes hit twice with one attack. Activity Split Screen address the issue where zombies would sometimes ignore the host player. Challenges, Camo Challenge address the issue where Pack-a-Punch GS45s would not progress the Siamese Camo after military camo progression was complete. Daily Challenge address the issue where the Drink 3 Perca-Cola's daily challenge would not progress. Calling Card Challenges, Prestige 3 Explosive Surprise address the issue where it was not tracking. Prestige number 8, same exact thing. And then address issues that prevented the following challenges from tracking: Trophy Hunter, Prestige 6, Prestige 7, and Prestige 10. So a lot of zombies changes here. Now we jump into Warzone. So the same movement speeds that we talked about, all the mantling speeds increase, doors can now be open, same exact thing. Wild cards, which is a different one, battle ready, replace the regular UAV with a supply UAV. The text description will remain incorrect until season 2. They mentioned the power of battle ready wildcard has been evident throughout season 1, providing a constant uptime of advanced UAVs for coordinated teams. We're making a change today that removes the UAV and swaps it out for a supply UAV and utility box, moving its role into more a sustained oriented wildcard, not a recon advantage on your enemy. So that was a big nerf. For the weapons, Cleaver melee weapon is now available through the rewards. They did some bug fixes, so fix the issue allowing players to gain the benefit of battle ready wildcard while grabbing a loadout with a different wildcard. Fix the issue causing enemy parachute opening sounds from occluding properly, making it seem like enemy parachutes are closer than they are. Fix the issue preventing players from using advanced UAV after already calling in one during the match. Fix the issue preventing controller players from using a kill streak if it's not appearing on the HUD. Fix the issue preventing players from dropping stacks of $500. Fix the issue preventing spawn protection on Rebirth Island from functioning properly. Fix the issue preventing the exfil animation from playing in ranked play. And fix the issue that could cause kicked players out of a match when leaving the chat channel. So it looks like this is all they did for Warzone. Zombies got the biggest changes and fixes. So hopefully this does make a difference like Raven said it would. But that's all they got for you guys in this one. Thanks for tuning in. Hopefully I'll be seeing you guys again. Peace.